Hello, Sarah. I think you're the. Okay, there's some people coming up. You guys can tell me how the mic sounds. And hello, Ryan. How everything sounds if you can hear me. I guess if you can hear me, tell me your Oh, yes! Someone already confirmed that they can hear me. So, alright. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if people jump on. And yeah, I don't know how much of a delay I have right now, so I might be delayed at responding to things. Hello, Elijah. Okay, good. I'm glad the mic sounds okay. And then I'll wait for maybe like another minute, but then I'll just get started. And okay, yay. Yeah, so I guess you'll just hear me talking in a very delayed way in response to the chats as they come in. So I guess you guys can tell me what albums you would like to start with first. So we've got so we have 84 or 85 albums total in the group order. And 4 of them were already ones that I had bought separately, like the second pre-orders came up. So I can already show you guys our pulls for those 4. And then if you guys want to tell me which album you want us to start with, we have, I think, the same number for normal A and limited B. And then we have the most of... No, we have the most of limited B, sorry. And then normal normal A. I think I put my albums in the wrong order, so I'm gonna double check. I still don't remember which cover exactly is which at the moment, which is silly, but I'll show you guys what we've pulled so far. So these were again from my 4 albums that I bought separately. Normal A, yeah. I'm always inclined to go in just the normal A, normal B, limited B. So if you guys are okay with that, that would be great. One second. Just want to make sure that I actually did post this on my Instagram. And right now I just have one of these here. But yeah, so we've already pulled these. Stop sliding. So that is good. Let's do... Yeah. Also, as a heads up for you guys, I have a new puppy, and because of the timing of the group order. So originally I thought that the group order and the albums already would have arrived based on not having the delay, come into play. So I thought they would be here and I already would have had the chance to pack and ship everything out. And that's not how it worked out. So I actually got a little golden retriever puppy on Friday, and she is getting used to being in her little kennel sometimes, and so if you hear high-pitched shrieking in the background at some point, it's probably her whining, which it just kind of is what it is. She's 8 weeks old. We've literally had her for 4 days, so she's still getting used to everything, and that's kind of a lot for a puppy. So if you hear that, or if at some point my husband has to come in and get me to take her outside or something, because he also yesterday slipped down a bunch of steps and hurt himself. So if I have to go do that, then I have to go do that. Hopefully we'll just get through everything okay and it'll be fine. But just as a heads up, if you hear screaming, it's probably my puppy. So, okay, let's do normal A. And I think I did put all of these in the wrong order, is what I'm realizing. So I'm going to pull these guys off. 1 second. And I'm actually really happy. Like, so everything obviously arrived safely. Shipping was a lot less than I expected or had experienced before with K-Town For You orders. So that was really nice. I mean, and it's nice for all of you guys too. And I mean, of course, my immediate concern was, well, since it's a lot cheaper than usual, which I knew maybe was just the DHL versus EMS difference, I was just hoping, I'm like, oh my god, I hope that K-Pop Town like actually packs everything securely, and everything arrived. I mean, to the best of my check, when I counted everything, nothing looks damaged, everything arrived quickly, and yeah, so that's definitely nice. Okay, so let's do normal A. Yeah, we'll do normal A. And I did just put all of the albums in the wrong order, so okay, so I believe for these we have like we either have 22 or 17 for normal A. I don't remember the exact number. And if you guys don't mind, if you really want to, and I know it'll be a little delayed, you guys can tell me if you want me to flip through the photo books. I wasn't planning to do that just because there's so many other YouTube videos out now showing everything. But I can do it. I just know like this was mostly to focus on the polls. Okay, oh, we've already... Well, that's one way to start it. So we've got 2 Olivias. Let's see if this is in the frame. I don't remember if it will be. And yeah, I think one of the things I always find really, really interesting is what everyone like puts as their requests when I open the group order. And like Jinsol is pretty much always the most popular member. Okay, we've got Eve. Yeah, let's see if... Okay, wait. We're gonna switch this around. Because I like inverted or like flipped my camera, so I'm just gonna try and see if I can get this lined up correctly. Okay, Olivia must be common. Well, so we did end up getting all of these with K-Pop Town instead of K-Town For You. So one of my concerns always when you get group orders or just a lot of albums from one retailer is what the mix of albums, or not albums, but what the mix of cards ends up actually being. And K-Town For You usually does a really good job. Ah, yes, my queen. Hasul. I love that card. If you didn't know, Hasul is my bias. But yeah, that's one of my concerns is always just like if we're going to get a good spread, just because some places, like at least in my experience, whenever I had done larger orders from like Yes Asia, like never group orders, but for Dreamcatcher or like other groups, if I was ordering a lot of albums, the mix wasn't always the best. It was always like everyone was in the same like batch. So I'm hoping that our selection is still pretty good, but we'll see. We also, like, I think what I was going to say and then got sidetracked a little bit is that we had a lot of people had, like, Cherry, like, I call her Chori, and I'll probably still keep doing that, like, Chori, like, and it is Chori. I don't know. You also have to understand that I'm a little sleep deprived, taking my puppy out at, like, 4 a.m., so I'll probably say some dumb stuff. I'll try not to swear either. But a lot of people requested Chori this time, which was really surprising to me just because in the past, it's usually like Jinsol is always pretty much number 1, and I think she was again for this group order. And then Kim Lip and Go On are also really popular. But Chori was like really unexpectedly high for one of my group orders. Okay, so we're at a lot of Eve. And if I'm being honest, I didn't check again. Like, I didn't refresh my memory just because, again, like, puppy and just a bunch of other things. I didn't check, like, what the exact breakdown was for this album. So I'll hopefully get more than just these 3 members. Yay, Go On! Yay! That always makes me happy. Yes, the purple hair is, like, magical. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to dye my hair either, like, a blue or a purple, and Chori's hair is, like, that gorgeous mix of, like, purple, and then it fades out into, like, a lighter purple pink. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, whoever honestly dyes their hair does a really great job. Ooh, Kim Lip, where... We're gonna put you... I'll probably run out of space. Like, I was trying to do it by order, so let's see. Let's try that for now. We'll fix the order when I can. And I'm just... You guys also know that because the photo cards can sometimes be a problem with Loona albums, you'll see me sometimes, like, rapidly flip through the pages just to make sure, you know, if there are any extras lurking or... I mean, my biggest fear still from the Mix and Match, or, you know, the Max and Match albums is that, it wasn't Mix and Match, it's just that we'll be missing a bunch of photo cards. So, you'll see me check and for, like, double cards sometimes. Another Olivia. But yeah, her purple hair is just absolutely gorgeous. I also really love Vivi's hair this comeback. I mean... I love Hasul's, like, short little, like, bob, or lob. Like, it's really cute on her. But I just think, you know, Vivi's hair, the red is, like, a really nice color on her. And I think, too, like, I'm just always surprised with, well, yay, we pulled Jinsol. Especially with Jinsol, like, how her hair hasn't, like, absolutely all just fallen out of her head at this point or completely broken. Which I know everyone's hair is kind of different, so some people, like, if you dye their hair blonde and you bleach it that much, like, it'll never recover, like, basically you're just gonna have to shave your head, and other people hair just can take color and can deal with it, but I feel like whatever their stylists are doing, another Go On, like, seems to be trying to take care of their hair the best as they can, even though I am still terrified for Go On and Jinsol's scalps. Especially Jinsol, because it's been, like, so long since she's had just this, like, bright blonde hair, which, I mean, looks amazing on her, but I'm just waiting for it to just be super, like, I just don't want it to get super damaged for her sake. Okay, another Eve. Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe her hair is a thinner texture. And that's just kind of it. Like, like, sorry, I'm just looking at Ryan's comment too. Like, that's really just what it is, where it's like, some people's hair can just take that and be okay. And other people have hair that just no, none of that. So, I'm like one of those people that's just always nervous to dye my hair or do different things with it. So I've pretty much always had, my hair is naturally like a really dark brown, and I've had like highlights once, and I did like a blonde ombre at the bottom, well, like not a blonde, but like a warmer auburn, I guess, color that looked really blonde sometimes in the sun and like faded out more into a blonde. And then I chopped all of that off because I was terrified that like it got really dry. My hair just didn't take it very well. So where is that card? Uh-oh. Please just be like, oh, thank God. Okay, we got another Jinsol. So you guys can tell me if you've bought albums separately, or if you've done, like, I know there were multiple people that were in multiple group orders, or people that, oh, I really do want to do a blue ombre. That would be like my dream hair. And like maybe at some point, I just like some of you know that I work for a nonprofit, but I'm a lawyer, so hair is always kind of a touchy subject in certain fields, so I have to strategically do that stuff. Yeah, see, like what you're saying right there, Elliot, like doing that, like I also just feel like it so depends on who you have doing it, because some hairdressers really don't get it, and some, or like they don't get it, but like some people just don't really get how to work with different hair textures. And like I have a friend that went to school for hair and everything, and like cosmetology and stuff, and you know, some people just don't have it all figured out for like different hair textures, and then one botched job will just ruin everything. And yes, oh my gosh, yes, let's talk about like what we think would look good for everyone hair color wise, because I'm like shocked at how well certain members can pull off like different colors. Like even Chu's hair, I think for this, like I think it's more faded out at this point, but at least in some of the Loonaverse stuff, she had like almost reddish purplish tints to it, and it looked really good. Oh yay, our first Vivi. I don't think many people requested her, but I love her. She is like my second favorite / tied though with Go On and Olivia after Hasul. And yes, lavender haired Go On I think would be gorgeous. I think she would really pull that off. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have also looked at those like fan edits of different hair colors, and I think she could really make that color look pretty. Yeah, you still can't get rid of the lightness after 3 dyes. Yeah, well that was kind of like when I had just even the like more blonde ombre in my hair, it really just became like I had to just cut it all off. Like I cut my hair just really short after that because it was just kind of damaged, and anything I tried to do with it just wasn't really fixing it. Oh, Olivia in silver. I think that would be really pretty too. And I think she could pull it off. We got our first Yojin. So I'll put you right here. And then we'll just put our other 3. I can't math apparently at all. Vivi's pink was absolutely like my favorite, especially because when Vivi debuted and had all of her solo stuff, she was really the first member to have like non-traditional hair, and it was such a dramatic like unveiling compared to all the other members who have had just like gorgeous dark hair. Yeah, the next blonde, Hyunjin. I think Hyunjin could really pull it off. I'm really curious to see what, like, I think Eve could also pull off the, like, blonde hair. She just kind of has, like, the right facial features for it. Yeah, the next wild color. Yeah, brunette Jinsol. I would love for Jinsol to just have, like, darker hair, just to give her hair a rest for a little while. Hey, our third Go On! Yay! So that would be nice for her. I think she would look really good, too, with, like, a deeper, darker, like, red-brown color. I also feel like Yojin would be the next member to maybe have a more fun hair color. And I think she could really pull it off, too. I mean, all of them could. They're all gorgeous. But I think, too, that Kim Lip could pull off, like, maybe not the same color as Vivi. Like, she could pull it off, but I would love to see, like, a reddish color on Kim Lip, too. There's our second Kim Lip. Yes, like, Blonde Eve would be more like, RVB Sulgi. Okay, so this is our last one for normal A. So I don't remember what our exact breakdown was. I didn't write it down like I did last time, so last time I just had it on a notepad right next to me. But hopefully this division isn't too off. Okay, we got another Jinsol. So From all of our normal A's, we got bright orange hair. Yes. Okay, I loved like Chaeyoung's like bright orange like love bomb hair. I also loved different Chaeyoung in like Twice. I really liked her orange hair during Dance the Night Away. I mean, I know some people hate the bright orange hair, but I just think it looks really, really good on some people. I know, no cherries, so that's a little concerning. But we got 3 Hasul, 1 Yeojin, 1 Vivi, 2 Kim Lips, 1, 2, 3, 4 Jinsols. Yeah, no Chu, which is weird for me. Usually all of my luck seems to be pulling Chu. Okay, we got 4 Eve, 3 Go On, and 4 Olivia Hayes. So those were our polls for normal A. All right, and then do you guys want to do limited A or normal B next? No Chu, le cry. Yes, I think Chu could really pull off like bright orange hair. Because like she's already kind of had more reddish hair. Like with her debut, like her solo stuff. So yeah, sorry for a second. I'm waiting until chat or like until the stream catches up and you guys can tell me which albums to go for next. Normal B, alrighty. Let's do it. So normal B, we already got a Kim Lip. I also, like, I know that you don't see it super often, but I do really like when, like, deep blue is done really well. And Olivia kind of, oh, yep, see, we pulled, okay, so A, we got Olivia. And Olivia's hair kind of had, like, the deep blue / purple colors at the tips, which I really love. And I would love to see someone have just, like, deep blue hair or, like, even, maybe not... Hyuna had, like, really, really bright blue hair at one point, and so did Lime from Hello Venus, but I don't know. I just really like to see the extreme colors, especially since I can't pull off this, like, I can't just naturally do the extreme colors, and I totally live vicariously through the K-pop community. A soft, cool light brown on Chu. Yeah, that would look really pretty. I feel like Chu just, oh. Okay, well, hopefully this bodes well. We got 2 cards, and 2 different cards. Oh my god, okay. So you guys probably know my fear whenever we get duplicate cards, which is great. My only fear is that something got off then at some point in the manufacturing process, and I'm always worried then that we'll get albums that don't have cards. So hopefully that's not where we're going. So we got Chu and Hyojin from this guy. Oh, and this album's a little bent at the corner. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think Hyojin could pull off, like, I think a little, like, a mint, like, short lob would look really, like, a long bob, you know, would look really cute on her, too. Or, like, I also just think a, like, shorter hair, and, like, again, like, that lavender color on Go On would be great, too. Okay, we got Eve. I know, I do love bonus cards. I just always am, like, terrified that it means other albums won't have cards. So, the most insane multiple pulls I guess I ever had was I got Sori's Korean version of Touch, and I was trying to complete the set, and there's only 3 cards for that set, by the way, but for, I think, the 3rd copy I bought, I had like 3 or 4 cards in the one album, and they were all the same one, but yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's helpful, thanks. Oh, yay, we've got our first Heejin. So I am noticing that, like, a few of these normal Bs have kind of bent upper corners, and usually I try to keep the... I know, I've never gotten a bonus card that wasn't a dupe either, so that's where I'm just sort of confused. You got 1 limited and 2 normals from your Max and Match. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, Max and Match has I have PTSD when I think about Max and Match albums because there were so many weird. I just remember getting a ton of Kim Lip version. I don't remember if it was limited or normal, but I had a stack of Kim Lips that I didn't know what. I was like, what? Where did these all come from? And then of course, so there were all the copies that didn't have any cards in it, which was really fun when hosting a group order. So. Okay, and we've got, oh my gosh, we've got our first show. It feels, okay, no, it sort of felt like maybe there was another card in there. Okay, there we go. And seriously, her hair is just so gorgeous. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to tell me, either tell me if you've bought other albums from different group orders, if they've already come, or if you've just bought your own albums. Have you guys had pretty good spreads? Or I've seen a lot of people pulling Olivia. No. Oh, yes. Okay, we've got a VV. Well, and it's kind of interesting to me because, well, maybe not interesting, but for me hosting the group order, it's always cool if we can get as close to pulling one of every card. But then I remember that we don't actually need one of every card. It's not like everyone requested each member first, or I don't know if that makes sense in the way I just said it. But okay, we got you. Oh, nice. No duplicates for you. That's super nice. But yeah, I mean, I literally cannot remember who each person requested. Oh, nice. Yeah, I feel like Hyunjin has been hard to find, or at least from the people I follow on Instagram, I haven't seen a ton of people pulling her cards. Okay, oh yay, we've got Go On, yay! At least one. And at some point, everyone should tell me what your favorite song off the album is. Because so Butterfly grew on me, and now I love it. When I first listened to it, I wasn't, I liked it, but I just wasn't super, okay, we got another Hyunjin, struck by it. Sarah, I can tell you who you requested after this if you want to double check. Just because I also understand. Even for me right now, all I know is I know I requested Hasul first as my one, my first choice, and then I ordered, 3 copies of normal B, and then I ordered a lot of the limited B. But so I think I probably requested Olivia and Vivi, but I don't honestly quite remember off the top of my head. Maybe Jinsol, because she also is killing my bias list. We got another VV. And this one just felt like maybe there was another. Yeah, the limited A bonus track is really, really good. So my absolute favorite is still Where You At, from the new songs, obviously. And that one just so that song for me just has kind of the same impact that Tell Me What to Do by Shiny did, which is makes me weirdly emotional, and I just really love it. So that's my favorite, but Colors I've been listening to a ton, and same with Butterfly. I really like Satellite. Curiosity is kind of my least favorite, but I still really like it. So, I mean, they're all good. It's just, yeah, I mean, Where You At just, I think too, what sounds, the blend is really, really good, and I feel like everyone's voice kind of has a chance to, shine or stand out, at least to me, but, they're all great songs, so. Okay, we got another Chew. Ooh, no Jinsols yet. Okay. Yeah, no Jinsol, no Hasul, no Hyunjin. So that's what we're missing right now. Okay, we got another Hyunjin. Other than Loona, like I really, really liked (G)I-DLE's new album, but they're kind of becoming one of my, like, I don't know, they're climbing up my list and really becoming a favorite. I'm also, you know, obsessed with Dreamcatcher. Yay, another Chori. So I'm still loving that album right now too, and I'm excited for their Japanese stuff. This is our last normal B, so I kind of hope we pull, well, personally I hope we pull Hasul, but if we don't, then I hope that we pull Jinsol. Dun, dun, dun. Ah! The pages were stuck together. Oh god, okay. 1 second. The pages are like sticky right down here. And I just want to really carefully get this. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like a somewhat like gluey substance right here on the pages. So I'm gonna just really carefully try to get that off. Eek! That's not what you want. Okay, well, we pulled Chori. She looks gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna set this guy off to the side, because ugh. It's probably not super well zoomed in, but if you guys can see it, there's definitely like marks on this. And don't you guys worry, like, I will keep this as one of my albums because, you know, but yeah. So yeah, Ryan, no more go on. That's it. That's all we got for that guy. So, okay. So let's go through what we got. We got 3 Heejin, 1 Yeojin, 2 Vivi, 2 Kim Lip, 3 Chori, 1 Eve, 3 Chu, 2 Go-On, and 1 Olivia Hye. So that's what we got right now. Okay, and now you guys should tell me normal A, or sorry, limited A or limited B. And I think if anyone's like keeping track, there were 2 limited B albums, yes, that people wanted sealed in the group order. So there are 2 like limited Bs that are kept sealed. So I guess we're not pulling exactly 84 cards, we're pulling 82. But I know, anti-Breadism. I know. Poor Hyunjin. I know, we haven't pulled any Hyunjin, actually. Oh my gosh. But see, that's exactly like what I feel like we haven't been seeing a ton of Hyunjin's cards. So that's too bad, because I love Hyunjin. The one with the 6-member photos. All right, then we will do limited B. We'll start with limited B. I know limited A isn't as exciting, so we'll get to that one though, and hopefully, oh gosh, last group order, I think we had a really skewed division of cards for that. Okay, so for this guy, we pulled, or well, I pulled Jinsol and Go-On's unit card first. So at least one of them is there. Okay. And we've got Heejin and Olivia. Sorry, it just sort of felt like maybe there was another card. And we also got a giant tube of posters. So I am going to check at some point if they actually gave us like posters for every single thing, or if it was just the posters that I specifically initially had requested in the order. And then I'll let you guys know if anyone else wants free or like extra posters. So got another Jinsol Go-On. Man, I would be happy if we at least see Hyunjin like appear in one of these. Like I know hopefully we'll get her in one of the other unit cards, but that one flew right out. Oh gosh, another Jinsol go on. This is one of gosh. I know, the suspensive photo cards, like I really like obviously when I'm hosting group orders, part of the fun of that is getting to unbox all of this. But even for me too, there's kind of like that double pressure of like, okay, I hope we pull what the group order needs as well as, yay, finally we've got Chori and Hyunjin. So she at least has shown up in this capacity. But what was the most requested limited B? I don't remember exactly. I want to say it either was Jinsol and Goon or the Kimlip Hasul card. So I think it was one of those two. Which doesn't really surprise me because usually I have a lot of Kimlip requests. I know we always get Jinsol, which I'm a little sad then for the second album that we didn't get like any Jinsol. But, you know. Okay, we've got VV Hyojin. I think this card is really cute. I love Hyojin's little bun. And I think for the limited A, it was pretty evenly spread for, oh my gosh, another Jinsol go on. Pretty evenly spread for like the line versus up units. So, which isn't too surprising, but another VV Hyojin. But we definitely got the most limited B albums in the order. So I think we had like 27 of these just on their own. 27 or 28, I can't remember. Hi, Jake! And I also wonder how they chose the duos because it seems like we got another Chori Hyunjin. Like, the first card I had seen of this set was Heejin and Hyunjin's. So I sort of thought that maybe we're on limited B right now. So we did normal A and normal B, and we're on limited B right now. And then we've still got limited A left. Yeah, so I kind of thought that maybe they would, like, work backwards or, like, do something more like, so Olivia with Heejin and then Hyunjin with Goon, or maybe something like that. Chori and Hyunjin again. But, and like, I kind of thought we got that a little bit, but then it just got weird. So if anyone has theories, or like, I also thought maybe we would get like one line member paired with one up member. But I can't remember which card it was, but that didn't get, VV Hyojin, that like screwed it up, so. The duos are in teaser. Oh, yeah, teaser pick release order. But yeah, exactly. Like, I remember seeing someone had figured it out on Instagram that it was, like, this X pattern across the, like, the Instagram pages or the Instagram, which makes sense. But, yeah, again, it was, like, what was the theory behind that order? And since we're all, like, obsessed and Loona has 8,000 theories, like, does it even matter? Or was it just random? But I feel like everyone's like, well, it has to mean something. So, okay, we got another Heejin Olivia card. I really hope we pull at least some Kimlip and Hasul cards. But we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy, another Jinsol go on. I know, no Chew Ives combos. And I know, or Eve combos, and I know we got some requests for that. Like, we've definitely got more Chori Hunjins than we need right now. But... And I do think we got a few requests specifically for Chew and Eve, so... And, like, for me, for example, I bought 6 copies, and one other person also bought... Oh, yay! So, like, I try to give other people, like, the cards that they want before, like, giving them to myself. Is the booklet on the left? No. No, the booklet is on the right. Do I just have it reversed? Like, I did flip my camera, so maybe it's... Yeah, everything's inverted. So, I was like, what did I do? So, yeah, like, in actuality, like, Vivi is on the left in the photo card, and Yojin is on the right. And I think on screen it's showing up the opposite. So... I think, though, like, one of the things that most impressed me... Oh, wow, another Jinsol going. I loved the choreography for Butterfly. Like, it's so synced and so precise. And even... So my younger sister isn't really into K-pop. Like, the most she likes is, like, Some Twice, just because their videos are so, like, cute and stuff. But I showed her the choreography for... Oh, double cards. Well, let's see. Oh my god. Well, double Jinsol go on. This is turning into the Chew card from the Beauty and the Beat albums. But yeah, they just the like timing and the movement and like... Yeah, it was just great. Like, there was one guy that I sometimes watch who's an actual, like, dancer or choreographer. I can't remember exactly, like, he's probably both in reality. Yay, another Chew Eve. Like, it was very boy group-esque. Yeah, like, he basically said that for one of the dances that he's ever seen, like, that was just fantastic. Like, it's one of the best K-pop dances he's seen in general. Not just, like, girl group or anything like that, which I just, you know, I'm proud of our girls, so. Okay, well, eBay is insane. Like, sorry, I'm reading Ryan's comment, like, that the Chew Eves card on eBay was going for $60. And, like, I'm not surprised because obviously everyone knows that, like, these photo cards, like, people try to sell them for insane amounts, and... Yeah, like, I always figure out, like, what I do with the extra photo cards, so I'll talk to you after this, Ryan, but, yeah, like, I don't understand. There recently, too, I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's not particularly with Loona, but, so I was trying to sell my Momoland cards, and I noticed that, yay! Finally, Hasul and Kim Lip, so we got one of everyone, right? Yes, perfect, finally. I noticed that there's, like, some sellers from Japan that are, like, selling normal photo cards that aren't particularly rare or anything for, like, $25. Like, and most Momoland cards, like, go for between, like, I don't know, 8 to 11. Like, I don't know. It just, sometimes I don't understand how people come up with price points. And even for me, like, Chew and Eve again, like, I will sell stuff for, like, what it's kind of going for. I try for, with, like, Loona or other things to go for less. Like, I will put stuff that I don't know how to price up for bidding, and then if people want to do that on eBay, like, hey, like, I've spent absurd amounts of money on certain cards, so, let's put you back right where you belong. But Loona is just so hard, because I love them, and I'm collecting everyone for it. Another VV Yojin. But sellers just constantly mark it up. And even, like, gosh, I think Jace, like, originally, when he was selling the full sets of photo cards, they were priced lower, and then once those ran out and he restocked them, like, all the cards had pretty much gone up by, like, $1 or $2, which, like, hey, like, people are buying them at that, but it still just kind of hurts to see. Yeah, it's just, like, really funny, though, Ryan, like, because I also, like, get a lot of stuff off of Zen Market, and, like, seeing what people price for, like, really high amounts and then for, like, nothing always just is kind of an odd, like, thing for me to try to wrap my head around. And, like, it works out great for me, like, if I'm trying to find something and they have something priced for, like, $4 when Korean sellers are marking it up for a lot higher. But yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for spending that on the, like, I mean, okay, two things, like, Sarah, you're right, not the same anymore, that is the tea, and then, like, I spent a lot on, I have, well, I was really lucky, yay, we got another Hassel Kim lip. I was really lucky that I got my, like, Loona albums when they did, and, like, thankfully I didn't trade anything away, or, like, if I did, well, that's not true. I did trade and sell some of my cards for, like, really cheap before I realized what, like, they were going for. Like, I remember I had bought a bunch of extra, like, mix and match or max and match, and, like, 5 of them sold for, like, $10 on my eBay in one day, and I'm like, wow, like, I don't know why they're going, like, so quickly, and then I had realized that they were all, like, out of print, and so, like, some people got them for really good prices, which I, like, would sell them for, like, a decent price, but, like, I wouldn't have tried to sell it for, like, $200, but at the same time, it was like, oh, wait, because my concern always, if it's not someone I know is a collector and really values that group, I always do wonder if people are trying to just get out of print or limited things, like, for as cheap as they can so they can resell it for a big profit, which, like, hey, everyone does what they need to do, but just, you know, we're all in this. I'm sure we've all experienced this, but okay, this is our last limited B. So let's see who we get. And we got another Jinsol Go On. Wow. Lots of them. Which is great and actually makes a lot of sense to me because Jinsol and Go On also are, like, really popular, at least internationally or, like, whenever I run these group orders, but still a lot. Okay, so we got, for totals, we got 3 Heejin Olivia cards. We got 5 Chori and Hyunjin cards. 2 Kimlip Hasul cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Vivi Yojin cards. Oh boy, this is a big stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Jinsol Go On cards. Oof. And 3 Eve and Chu cards. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat for a second. Yeah, I mean, that's really not bad for, like, for the fact that they're limited now and everything with the photo card. Like, because people sell, like, the album and the card separately for, like, each of that. So, okay. Well, we've only got one to go with now. And the first one that I had pulled separately was, oh gosh, is this the up? Yeah, the up unit. So we've got the, like, Heejin, Kimlip, Olivia, Hyunjin, Jinsol, Eve unit. Why is it at 96 USD right now? I mean, I guess, you know, actually, if it is actually true that they are completely out of the limited albums and they're not restocking them, then I guess I get why it's at 96, but it's been really weird, and, like, as someone running a group order, it's been really hard to gauge, like, what actually is true, because I have heard multiple different things about the status of the limited albums. So, like, the day we placed the group order with K-Pop Town, there was like a tweet that was circulating on Instagram and everything, basically saying that like, oh, even if the retailer says that they're getting more in stock come March, like they're not actually getting anything in stock. And that thankfully was not true, or at least like if it sort of is, like we got our order in time, where they like did get it. But yeah, I also thought and so see, that was the other thing I was going to say. I thought I heard that they were going to reprint one, but I don't remember which one they said they were going to reprint. And then I had just heard that like they weren't reprinting anything. I heard that they were reprinting a ton because like it just ended up being like the demand was so much greater than they even had expected. Why are you free as well? Get back in there. Also, can we just like take a second and appreciate how gorgeous this picture is? Like this is absolutely stunning. And I assume it's Go On, but maybe it's Jinsol. Does anyone know which member this is for sure? Like, based on the hair, I think it's Go On, and it would make sense for it to be Go On, given, like, butterfly and stuff. But I can't really tell based on just her back, but other people might be able to, so. Okay, we've got another one of those. My understanding, Lim A is done, but they'll fulfill all limited B pre-orders. Ah, okay. See, that does make more sense to me. So, I get, like, doing that at least. I still sort of feel like... Okay, I understand why they do the limited albums, especially with... Since they've been doing it as limited albums, like, for all of their stuff. But I just feel like, especially for them being so new still, I wish they wouldn't make them maybe as limited as they are making them. If that makes sense. Yeah, like, get a few more limited B while you can, I guess. Are these group orders? Yes. These are all group orders. So everything that I've pulled so far, we had, I think, like 35, 37 maybe people join the group order. So some of these albums are mine, but only a few. Is it the French model? It could be the French model. I have no idea, really, who it is. I just assumed it would be one of the members, but maybe not. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is turning into the ++ album group order, which I just want to quickly stack these up better, which did end up being, I can't remember, I think it was either the cards for, were they the limited A versions, where it was either the close-up picture or all of them standing? We pulled a ton of the, like, further away, like, standing picture, and, like, 7, maybe, of the other one. So, yeah, I'm like, we need some line cards. Yes, finally! Elliot, you put some good energy into the group order right now. Sorry, it felt like maybe there was another card. But yeah, we definitely need a pretty even spread of these, so hopefully we'll pull more line cards now. So what would you guys like to see? Like, I'm sure, like, we're obviously still getting full group promotions for a little while, which I'm happy about because we definitely need that, and especially while trying to build up, like, more of the Korean fandom, too. Like, it makes sense to do full group promotions. But I'm still really hoping we get that, like, Loona the Ballad album they had mentioned a long time ago. And I don't know, are there any other, like, I have ideas as to, like, what subunits I would like to see in the future. But, oh my gosh, we're pulling so many up cards. But are there, like, particular member combinations you would like to see? It is the same pose. I was making my, like, visual wish list for the cards, and I noticed that they had put everyone in pretty much, like, the same positions, and I think they also did with the exception of the members that didn't have, Sarah, I have some of the YYXY repackaged if you need it. Like, oh, sorry, no, I don't. I don't have that because we need it. I'm kidding. Lol. Yes, I really, really want, like, a YYXY repackage. I was thinking of the limited for a second. But yeah, I had noticed that with the exception of the members that, like, doubled up in these cards, so, like, you have Heejin and Olivia, and then Vivi and Yojin, like, everyone that was paired with their person in the unit cards is in the same spot. So, like, Hyunjin and Shouri, and then Jinsol, Go-won, Eve, Chu, Kimla, Hasul. So I do think that's really interesting. Which is also why I was like, maybe it means something. But what does it mean? Yeah, I want a world tour. I would love if they came to the US. I would love if they at least came to, like, Chicago. And you still have the 4 limited copies. Hey, I'm definitely hanging on to one of the limiteds that I have just because, like, yay, finally, another one. Just because, like, hey, like, they do, once they finally go out of print, like, I wish the limited albums were colored, like, pre-debut. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I do have to say I really like that they've continued the same, like, book styling, at least as they're still, like, kind of running with this, like, I don't know, like, similar concept of them having, yay, another one. Like, these inverted or, like, you guys know what I'm talking about with the way they do stuff, and I just can't articulate it at the moment. So I do like that they've kept up a theme. I could kind of use, not 4 versions of every album, but obviously I will still buy them. Chu, Eve's, Heejin. Yeah, like, but the thing too with the limited albums, I do wish, like, these, like, I just wish they were a little more consistent. Like, I like that this is a full picture, which helps, but then you have the normal A that is also a full picture, so, like, that, which I wish that they at least had been consistent for, like, normal had the typical heading like that, and then, like, the limited had full picture, but it is what it is. And, oops, sorry, I pulled that one off screen. Learned your lesson after selling Max and Match for 12. Yeah, I did the same thing, so. Yeah, the limited repackages are really, really hard to find. For, like, I mean, they're hard to find in general, and then it's hard to find them for good, like, decent collector prices, you know? And then, okay, another line group. Someone said something about a subunit, though. Yeah, Chu, Eves, Heejin, Kimlip. I choose Harem. Yeah, I mean, there are, like, combos I would really like to see, and that would be one of them. Like, I think that's a really good dynamic, and you have a lot of, like, you have good vocals that would balance each other, too. I really would like to see something with, like, Hasul and Olivia, and, like, I would do, like, something like Hasul, Olivia, Go-won, and then maybe, like, Jinsol, or, like, maybe Kim Lip or Eve, like, another, like, stronger vocal, because I love Go-won and Olivia's voice. I also love, Vivi's voice, to be honest. Like, I think they have really nice tones. They're just, like, lighter, airier tones. So I think that would be a really interesting group to me. And yeah, it's mostly, like, a lot of my favorite people all in one spot. But that would be cool. Yes. Okay. I have to say, I did love that they did the rainbow pages for this. Like, that's just so pretty, especially since they had a song called Colors. And this CD is so pretty, too. Okay, this is our last album. So, I mean, we'll just see what we get, and then I'll count out what we pulled. My favorite, there was a second with the blondes in the middle, Jinsel, Kimlip, and Go On since then. Yeah, I really like that too. I mean, I love when people that have like the matching hair colors are all together. So it just looks nice. Okay, all right, we pulled another line, or up unit, sorry. All right, so I mean, we still definitely pulled more of these cards. Yes, let's do a blonde unit. But, you know, that's still pretty unbalanced. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we had 17 of these total, so yeah, that was 12. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not the best spread, but you know, it is what it is. So we had like a kind of interesting mix for cards. Yeah, I love Yojin and like her backup dancers. I know, I always feel bad whenever it's like, oh, here's all the new Loona merch like from their concerts, and it's like all of the little sets and then Yojin and like all the tickets and then Yojin. And like it's obviously okay, but I want her to feel included. So that's it, you guys. I've unboxed all the albums except for the 2 that needed to remain sealed. And if you are a part of my group order, I think pretty much everyone that was watching was, or at least all the people in chat were. I'm like, thanks, Sarah. I really do enjoy hosting these for the most part, and like a lot of you have been really, really great, like super kind, super prompt, like, and I really, really appreciate you guys, like, how quickly you guys like submit payment, or if you can't, like telling me like, oh, hey, like I can't do it today, but I'll be paying you tomorrow. Like I really appreciate that, because it's a lot. So I thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I will be dividing up everything and looking at exactly what we pulled in the context of what everyone requested. And then, yeah, I'll send out some emails with what you guys pulled and what your shipping estimates are. And thankfully, because they are like pretty similar sized, they should be pretty like similar if you've been in group orders with me in the past. So you'll have like media mail or priority mail. And yeah, I mean, everything's a little more expensive since prices went up by like a few cents. But you know, yeah, so I'll be sending out some emails to you guys, probably starting tonight and then tomorrow, and trying to get everything sent out to you guys as quickly as possible. If you've been in a group order before, you know I try and get everything shipped out within a week. Usually I can get it shipped out within like 3 to 4 days. So yeah, so just watch for your emails. Thank you guys again for joining, and I hope you guys all had fun and that you have a great night. Bye!